I want to talk about Cup favorites and where kind of your head and where you're thinking at. I know Colorado is right now obviously the favorite. They're running away with the league right now.
Yeah.
But the problem is the last time a team has won both the President's Trophy and the Stanley Cup was the 2012-13 Chicago Blackhawks. So it's been a bit.
Mm-hmm.
And they barely even pass the second round if they win the President's Trophy. I don't know if that's just a matter of them blowing their load too early or who knows. But Colorado right now leading in points, most goals scored, least goals against. Their plus minus for their players is also just ridiculous.
Yeah, it's so stupid.
They're one team. We have the Oilers two.
McKinnon's plus 48 in 43 games. Give me a fucking break, dude.
McKinnon is lighting.
Who's
it
the
up.
lowest? Who's got the worst plus minus on the team? Someone's a dash? Oh no.
Kiviranta, he's one of the more regulars, I would say. But yeah, that guy, I've never even heard of that guy.
He's probably hearing it, eh?
Yeah,
My God.
he's right back to the farm team.
Olsen still doing a Sabres impression, +1.
At a B, not bad. 43 game. Oh, buddy's played every game.
Like this is actually more interesting to me on a team with guys who are plus 50 to have guys who are -1 is hilarious, dude.
Matt, go up a bit. Producer Matt. Yeah, Brock Nelson's been kicking ever since he's been there. Brent Burns, the ageless wonder.
Yeah, Jesus Christ.
Fuck me. I got Burnsy up there. We got San Jose Burnsy up there.
Right on, yeah.
Just that fucking beard. Farm owner Brent Burns. Love that guy.
That Negas trade was so fucking sick, eh?
I know. They made good out of that situation.
I mean,
you got a guy that plays with speed like that, too, with McKinnon. So, and you got the perfect bulldog in Lehkonen, too, so on that line.
No, they're built well, man.
But you have them.
Hilarious.
You have the Oilers, who honestly back-to-back Cup Finals, Game 7s. Like, is it their time finally? They didn't have the hottest of starts.
Yeah.
Can they? Is this their year, especially with no Stu anymore? Leafs. That's always a debate for Leafs Nation. I don't think it's a debate this year.
Let's get in the playoffs first.
Let's get in the playoffs first.
Yeah.
We got Atlantic leading Habs. I'm gonna throw them in just because of bias, and then we got guys like the Panthers. And Minnesota too. Those are usually, I would say, even the Stars too. Those are kind of the top dogs. I want to get your thoughts on who do you think is favorite in your opinion for the Cup this year?
You left out the glaring team, Tampa Bay, to me. Like that, I think
Really?
you did you asked me, I think, right at the Sherwood event, who I thought was going to win the Cup. I think I said Tampa.
That sounds correct. Yeah.
I don't know. Like when it gets to Colorado's eventually going to get over the hump again. Teams like Dallas, you got to we don't give any love to Dallas, but the last
I'm not
few
convinced
years,
about Otter, man.
Yeah,
in playoffs.
Well, let's see how he does in the Olympics, and that could give him a big boost. Do you think he'll start over Hellebuck at all in a couple of games? Like this is the thing, right? Like
it's up to Hellebuck's first game,
right? It could be a Brodeur situation. No one would have thought Brodeur would have lost his spot in whenever that was, 2002. So. I don't know, man. Like Dallas is gonna be a problem. I look at teams that have gone on runs like Edmonton, Dallas, and haven't gotten there. Those teams are always scary to me because they know what it takes, to get to that point. Well, I just don't think it can take Tampa out, man. Like if they're healthy.
No Hedman too, and they're still kicking with that with that Darren Raddysh.
Darren Raddysh has saved my fantasy career.
I have him too.
Yeah, I mean I'm stacked on the back end, but that Rash pickup was crazy. I just think that they're they're just a team that's always in it. They're always in the mix. They're hard to beat in 7 games. Well coached,
especially if Vasilevsky's on his fucking game.
Yeah, and he always does. Shows up in playoff time and just becomes like a Vezina caliber goalie again every playoffs it seems. So. Mm-hmm. I don't know. I think I like Tampa. I like the Habs, man. I just think they're not built for. I don't think they're
not ready yet.
Yeah, they're.
I just want to plug them in there. Leafs are ready to rebuild.
And like, what's there's too many question marks in goal. Like, is Fowler the guy? Is it Montevo?
He will be. Right now, though, there's question marks.
Sure,
Fowler will be, but right now, it's a bit of a fucking.
I'll tell you one team I don't think is poised. I think the Hurricanes remind me so much of the Maple Leafs.
Yeah,
they're like
That's me with the Caps too. Canes and Caps.
The Caps have a little bit of. At least they got some like a little sandpaper in them. You know what I mean?
They
could be a tough. You got to think of it in the context of 7 games, seeing the same team over and over again. Like Carolina doesn't.
There's
scare
no game
me
breakers
at
there.
All, dude.
Yeah,
like
no
they're
game
soft.
breakers.
You can get to them. Yeah, they got a ton of skill and they're a little top heavy, but I don't know them against match them up against Tampa. Like I'm taking Tampa in a sweep. You know what I mean? Like,
that's a wrap. That's a wrap. I mean, the fucking Panthers manhandle the Canes. I swear every year the past 3, 4, 5 years, right?
And that's a perfect example of like 2 teams who could not be built more differently.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like from the ground up, like.
Like, take a hint, bud. You get swept by the Panthers how many times?
Yeah.
You haven't changed anything.
Rebuild,
you know what I mean?
man. Like, start again, new core. Like, it's
Stankoven isn't the answer. I'll tell you that.
yeah, true.
But the Panthers too. Like, Bob has played a lot of puck recently. 258 games since the start of the 2022 season.
Jesus.
2022, 2023
Well, he
season.
doesn't have to worry about the Olympics. That's nice.
Yeah, well, he doesn't. It's
a nice break.
He gets a bit of. He gets to go to Tulum or some shit like that. But he's always been posting above 900 save percentage. Now he's below 900 for first time in a long time. So I don't know if age is catching up to him. But
who's their backup?
Tarasov, which is not the hottest of names.
Yeah, that's tough.
But it's weird because their main guys are injured, but you could also look at it as they're rested. Like Barkov and Tkachuk. When they come back, like, who knows? Maybe that, even though they're coming back from injury, maybe that rest will be the boost they need to actually make another run for it. But I don't know. I think the East is a toss-up, and I think the West is just so top-heavy where it's also a toss-up too. So I'm a fan of either the Avs or the Oilers to come out with it. I would love to see a Marner Revenge Cup run.
Yeah, I mean, you can never count them out either, right? Like that's the thing. It's like who's built to weather storms? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like who's built to like this is a team that you just look at and you're like, I mean, this is.
But have the Panthers had too many storms that they weathered? You know what I mean?
Maybe, yeah. I mean, there's something to that for sure, but you got to get through them until you prove that that's the case. Like you got to keep them in the conversation, you know. And these guys have earned their right to stay in that conversation. You know what I mean? Like until they've proven that they're not. You always have to give these guys credit. And, like, fucking what a move getting Seth Jones, too, and, like, seeing that you
For someone you don't even need to, like, you're not looking at the future, so Spencer Knight was the perfect piece to send back.
Incredible, man.
Yeah.
Incredible.
And I met Seth Jones, too, at a bar in Montreal, too, and, again, really, really good guy.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, big time.
Pre-home opener, Habs Hawks, when Bedsy first came
I was at that game, too.
Oh, are you?
Yeah.
I'd be.
Yeah.
I've never seen so many Bedsy jerseys.
Booing Bedard every time he touched the puck in his first game. That's
it was awesome.
That's Montreal, baby.
That fucking opening ceremony, though, I say sucked ass. I did not like that opening ceremony. Me and producer Matt went for that game for the home opener, and we weren't fans of that opening ceremony, but they righted the ship ever since. Go Habs.